Hello everyone, this is the InDesign CC tutorial. Let's start. File, open, and go to InDesign tutorial number 4 graphics and open number 4 graphics. Click open. And there say this document contains 4 links to sources that are missing. You can find or relink the missing link using the link panel. Click OK. Okay, so command option 0, so you'll see that this image. Okay, so you see that this image has a question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay, so this is very important in InDesign. Okay, it means InDesign doesn't hold any images. Okay, so this is just a kind of file. Okay, the image 1 is folder 1, image 2 in the folder 2, image 3 folder 3. It just kind of make a link. It just know where you know, but all the image is not embedded. Okay, so this is happen if you only save InDesign file, but if you don't save it your image. For example, you're working on the desktop in school computer. Okay, and then you save only this image, only this file in your USB, and if you come back home, if you open it, and all the images are missing because all the image file actually you didn't save in your USB with you, it is in the desktop. Okay, or if you're working on this computer and you just kind of moved on another computer, there's no image. Okay, so in InDesign it's very important that you are required to save InDesign file, but also you need to save in usually safely kind of same folder. You need to save all the image file too. Any Illustrator, Photoshop, JPG, any file you place it, it'll be safe to save together. Okay, so this one, so first one I told you, if you don't save it in same folder with your InDesign file, graphics, images are missing. Or you save it file, but later some reason you change name. This was image 1, but you change name to the photo 1. InDesign cannot find it. Your image is missing. Okay, or you didn't change any of the file, but let's say it was folder on the folder of the image. You know, there's like 3 images there, but some reason you change location of the folder, or you change name of the folder from the image folder to photo folder. So if you change it, InDesign cannot find it. In that case, you need to relink. Okay, so if you cannot find this link, you can go to Window and find this link. Okay, and you will see that this kind of link window, and if you want it, you can actually kind of include this part of your workplace, so that'll be easier. So here's the link. You see that there's a question mark. If you click, you can relink. So when you right click, we can do relink. It means you need to find where is this image. So this is image1.jpg, relink. So if you go this folder, so it was folder name was link, but I changed with a new link. So that's why the InDesign cannot find it. So I'm gonna go there. Here is my image, image1.jpg. Click open, and you will see that the question mark disappear, and now this image is fine. InDesign can find it. Okay, click the next one, relink, and this is inside of the new link, and I will find this is logo horizontal, and next one logo vertical. Right click, relink, this is logo vertical, and then this image 2, right click, relink, and there's like image 2, click open. Okay, so every time when you open your InDesign file will looking for all the location of your images. Okay, where are they, where's your name, everything's matched. So if you change any of location or name of the folder, name of the file, or if you don't save it in the same location, InDesign will looking for. Or if you update it, there will be anything is changed, let's say this is a green color, but in your Photoshop you change with black and white, and InDesign will notify there's some update information, so you need to kind of update it. Okay, so first one is important. Make sure if anything is a question mark, it's something wrong, you have to fix it. It's very, very important. Okay, and next step, I place it, I found all the link, but I want to change it, so we want to revise original. Okay, so what we're gonna do, let's just start with this logo. This is logo horizontal, this is AI file, and I want to change this text to the green color. So I cannot do in InDesign because this is image. So I want to revise it original file. So right click and there's edit original. If you click edit original, this is Illustrator CC AI file. So in InDesign, it's very important you can work with Photoshop and Illustrator together. Okay, so here we go. I'm in this logo horizontal, and I need to click this text leaf and motor, and I want to change to this kiwi CMYK green color. Okay, that looks good. And I was explained we need to save exactly same name. We just need to override and save as the same name and save in the same location. Save, and we're gonna say okay, and I need to close it. Okay, so in here you'll see that I only change in the original, right? Change with the green color, and InDesign notice it and then change to updating here information. Okay, before going further, let's just save it. I will save as this number 4 graphics and your name. Save. Okay, and let's do the one more. So here are, there's another one is kind of vertical. There's like a 2 row of these. It's smaller and different arrangement of the kind of text. Okay, I'm gonna click, and I also want to right click. I want to do edit original. Okay, in this one, actually it was a one group. So I need to double click, and I only need to select this text. Okay, and it was gray color. So this time I want to change with the blueberry. So now it's a blue color. Okay, I will outside, and I will save, overwrite, same file name and same location. Save. I need to close. Okay, I need to quit the Illustrator. Okay, so this color is just updated to from gray to the blueberry blue color. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and what if I want to revise, update this JPG? Okay, when I right click, if I do same thing, edit original, it's open preview, which I can see it, but I cannot revise it. I want to open with a Photoshop. Okay, and same things happen to this one. The image 2, when I write edit original, it keep open preview. This is kind of default program to see the JPG. How I can open with the Photoshop. If this is a PSD Photoshop file, when I do edit original, it will be automatically open Photoshop file. But if I have a JPG, when I do the edit original, it will automatically open with preview. So how I can open with the Photoshop, how I can decide which program I want to open. So go to edit with, and I want to open with the Photoshop. And now this image will open with the Photoshop. Okay, so I'm gonna go to image. I want to go to adjustment, and I want to go to level, and I want to make a little bit darker. Let's do 30. So I want to increase up this darkness. Click OK, and I want to save overwrite, same name, okay, and same location, and I need to close it. Okay, now see, it's updated. This image, the level was changed and now it's become a darker. Okay, let's go to the one more. So I'm gonna go to this image tool. This is selected, right click and edit with Photoshop CC. Okay, so there's kind of Photoshop. I'm gonna go to the image. I'm gonna go to adjustment and I want to go to the vibrance. Before, after. Maybe too much. Okay, so I'm gonna change to the vibrance up to 75. So now it's really saturated. Okay, so I need save, overwrite, same file name, same location. I need to close it. Okay, whatever you do change, it's very important. You need to save it. Now it's become a more saturated. Okay, so in here I was teaching you how to relink. Okay, see anything's question mark, it means your image is missing. It means when you send someone or when you print out blank, there's no image. Okay, and then I show that we have a two option. We can do edit original if it's AI file or Photoshop file. But if you want to decide what kind of program you want to use, it'll be better to edit with. It's the same function, but edit with will give you freedom to choose the program to work with. Okay, so I'm gonna make a smaller in the link. Let me go to this kind of empty space. Okay, so I also want to we want to practice just a little bit more, like fill the frame. So I'm gonna go to this kind of graphic frame tool and I want to make this rectangle. Okay, and I want to make one, two, okay, oops. So I need to hold the option key. I need to make a multiply. So I make like four of graphic frame. It means this is kind of placeholder for put images, graphics. Okay, I'm gonna click the first one. I'm gonna go to the file and place. And inside the new link, there's icongray.ai. Click open. So you see that, and there are options. I want to do fill frame proportionally. We can kind of compare later. Okay, this one. And second one, we're gonna repeat. I want to place. I want icon gray open. And this time I want to choose fit content proportionally. Okay. And third one, file, place, icon gray open. And I want to do this option. And third one, file, place, icon gray open, this option. Okay, so here are different. So usually you will use about fill frame proportionally. Something when you cannot see this one will be you can find in the object and fitting. Fill frame proportionally, fit content proportionally. So this one, its frame is more important. Okay, so your image is not distorted. It was just bigger, but it's just kind of cut out some part. Okay, it's kind of close up, right? But this frame is more important, and whatever images show through this frame. And this one, content is more important. So inside of the frame, doesn't matter how much space you have, show the whole image. Content is important. So it'll be great to show the whole shape. Okay, even though it's smaller, but whole shape of the object you can show. And this one, it's more like a stretching. It's more like a distort. So this is a fit content to the frame. So your content is stretch or distort to the match with the frame. Okay, and this one It's kind of big, huge one. This one is fit frame to content. It means your content is kind of that big, and then your frame is matched to the size of kind of content. Okay. So mostly you will see in this one, okay? So this fitting, fill frame proportionally, fit content proportionally. These two is very important. If you cannot see in the icon on the top, you can working on with a kind of big screen, you will see that, okay? But sometimes if it's too crowded in the top, it'll be hidden. So that case, you can go to object. Of course, you have to be selected and go to object and fitting. You can find the fill frame proportionally, fit content proportionally. It's more about your frame is more important or content is more important. Okay, so that looks good. And let's go to the file. We want to save. Save number 4 graphics, your first name, and go to the file. We want to be export. This will be auto PDF print, save, and high quality print, export. Okay, so here's image. You'll see we change with the kind of green color. This image was kind of getting darker, and this one is become a more saturated, and this text become this blue color. Okay, so you can see that this is as PDF. Okay, this is the end of tutorial.